Hey, good morning, everyone. Weather forecaster Derrick Overland here again with another live stream. We have our updated forecast here for you for the rest of the week on this Monday, and it's a pretty nice Monday. We have some sunny skies, a few clouds every here and there. You can kind of see on the horizon there in our Loose Meadow live camera. But for the most part, looking really nice. We just are a little bit chilly. Temperatures a little cool in the low 20s here today. So wind chills are going to get better as we go throughout the afternoon. May feel a little bit warmer than what it has been the past couple of days. Like last weekend. Last weekend was pretty chilly out there, pretty cold with especially with the higher wind speeds. Wind speeds will be calming down a little bit here as we go towards the afternoon, and that will lead us to feel slightly warmer today. However, we are still below average for our temperatures. Right now, it is 10:37 in the morning for this live stream. And as of right now, we're right around those double digits at around 10 degrees here in Rochester, getting close to 20 degrees in Winona further east. Feels like temperatures, again, a little bit warmer as you go east. So 11 degrees for the feels like temperature in Owatonna or Winona right now. Rochester at 0 degrees along with Mason City for that feels like. And again, wind speeds will be calming down. They're already calmed down here this morning, around 5 to 10 miles per hour coming in from the northwest. However, looking to have a little bit of shift in the winds later on, later this afternoon, coming in from the south eventually, and that's going to make us feel a little bit warmer too and bring in some slightly warmer temperatures. Here's our wind chills across the rest of the region. Notice most of us pretty close to our air temperature. Albert Lee, Forest City, Owatonna, Dodge Center, all right around their air temperature, along with Red Wing, even around their air temperature as well. Kind of just depends on how high the winds are at your particular place. Charles City probably seeing a little bit higher wind speeds right now, and that's why their wind chill currently is around 3 below. So same with Decorah, but we should be getting a little bit warmer here as we go throughout the afternoon. So here's our wind chill forecast for the next 24 hours. Notice by the afternoon, we do get slightly warmer again. It will still feel a little bit chilly out there, but it'll be a little bit better than what it was this past weekend. As we go overnight hours tonight into our Tuesday, again, be a little bit chilly, but we will be, again, warmer by the time we get to the afternoon. We're looking at some much warmer temperatures towards the late week this upcoming week. So we just got to wait a couple more days here. So here's a future track radar. Quiet conditions. You may, on our Loose Now Live camera, I mentioned some cloud cover off in the horizon. And you can kind of see where that cloud cover is at, right around I-35 there. And then in western Minnesota, we have a little bit of cloud cover, but that's about it. So looking to be pretty much sunny here for today. Looking skywise to be pretty nice. And that's because of a high pressure system that's over us. But that's also what's giving us these cold temperatures as it's pulling that northerly wind. But as soon as this high pressure system later this afternoon moves to our southeast, so this high pressure system right over us is going to go this way. And so once it gets to our southeast, right around here, it's going to shift our winds, and we're going to start to see some winds start coming in from the south, and that's going to bring us some kind of some better temperatures there briefly for a couple of days. So here's your first alert to weather headlines. Today will be mostly sunny, but still a little bit chilly out there. Temperatures will be up and down throughout the week. However, they will be warmer towards the end of the week. So they'll be up, they'll be down day by day, but it will be slightly a little bit warmer here as we go towards the end of the week. Precipitation chances. We do have a couple snow chances coming up. Maybe as soon as tomorrow, we may have a couple flurries, some kind of a wintry mix of rain and snow. Not a lot of it. It'll be very brief for tomorrow, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. So here's our precipitation forecast for you as we look a little bit of a summary of what we're going to get into today. Tomorrow for Tuesday, kind of that rain-snow mix possible. Very spotty. It's looking to be very stray. I don't think everyone will necessarily see it, and it's going to be rather brief, maybe a window for a couple of hours where we have that possibility, and then it's pretty much gone. Wednesday in the evening, we could have the chance for a little bit of snow, mainly looking to be south of I-90. It's maybe this snow chance really taking a southerly track now. I've seen some stuff on social media about this Wednesday chance. It doesn't look too great for us in southern Minnesota to see precipitation. I think this storm is going to take or this, not really a storm, but the snow chance is going to take a kind of that southerly shift and get into maybe central, maybe getting into that very slightly northern part of Iowa, but not looking like a too good of a chance here in southern Minnesota, but we could still have a couple flurries possible for our Wednesday. Then as we go throughout the rest of the week, quiet conditions. We may have a chance early Saturday morning, but it'll be very brief. Sunday and Monday is another snow chance that we'll be keeping an eye on here as long-range models kind of picking up on the snow chance for the late weekend for Sunday and into Monday. Maybe bringing in some snow. We noticed it yesterday. I noticed it last night on some long-range model runs, and it's staying fairly consistent as we for the late week, Sunday and Monday's chance. So we'll just be keeping an eye on it. Maybe a chance, another chance for some snowfall across the area coming up. So now let's take a look at some of our models here. So here we have future track as we go into the afternoon. We have temperatures getting into those mid to low 20s. Wind gusts not too bad, staying relatively calm, around 7 miles per hour. That's barely noticeable. Then as we go later on into our Tuesday, boom, here comes our chance for maybe a brief moment of a few flurries, some wintry mixture precipitation. But again, looking to be like a couple hour spread there for that possibility, mainly looking to be in the morning hours where we have kind of that chance for some flurries, some wintry mix. You kind of see a little bit of some pinks in there, so maybe a little bit of that wintry precipitation, but a couple flurries. It's not looking to be too much accumulation out of this one, and then by Tuesday evening, pretty much gone. However, winds are looking to pick up though, 36 mile per hour wind gusts for our Tuesday. So today looking to be calm, but those winds pick up later on for our Tuesday, especially in the evening hours after we have some of those flurries move on through. So that's kind of what we're looking at precipitation-wise the next couple of days. Future track made it look like it was look like a lot of snow maybe, but it really doesn't look like it's going to be too much. Some flurries across the region. So that's that chance there. Here's our temperature trend through the next 10 days. I mentioned going to be up and down. However, it's going to be warmer. So we start on today is a kind of a down day. We have low to mid 20s, kind of around seasonal. It's slightly below seasonal, but it's close. As we go into tomorrow, we will be kind of warm. We have that frontal boundary kind of move on through, and we have some slightly warmer temperatures due to the high pressure system. The frontal boundary moves through, and then we have cooler temperatures that move in by Wednesday. So we'll be kind of getting cooler throughout the day for our Tuesday. Then by the late week, into the 30s, even briefly into the 40s by Friday. So looking to be warm. It's just going to be kind of that up and down motion, because then we go right back down by the weekend, and then kind of step stool back up later on next week. So just going to be kind of that up and down pattern here for a little while for our temperatures and for snow chances as well, because it seems like we have a couple snow chances coming up too with Tuesday. Tomorrow we have a chance for some of that wintry precipitation. So tomorrow's forecast looking to be mainly cloudy throughout the day, but again, we will have that brief chance for a few flurries, maybe some wintry mixture Tuesday morning. Then that moves out, and we're looking to be cloudy for most of the day. Temperatures in those mid 30s to upper 30s. However, those 30s don't stick around for too long. We have some cold temperatures again by Wednesday, maybe even some more snow showers. Again, I think most of those were going to be mostly in northern Iowa. But some of us in southern Minnesota could definitely see some flurries for our Wednesday. Then as we go throughout the rest of the week, 30s and 40s for the late week. And then as we go into the weekend, that's when we have some more chances for snow. Again, I mentioned briefly maybe a slight chance for some morning snow on Saturday. That will be possible there. But then on Sunday, that's when our another snow chance kind of moves in. Sunday into our Monday morning. It's another system that we will be kind of keeping an eye on as we get closer. We're still pretty far out. It's 6 to 7 days out. There's a lot of things up in the air still. Storm track can move around, just like this Wednesday system. This Wednesday system has been all over the place. I mentioned it briefly yesterday. If you tuned into the live stream yesterday that I had, we talked about this Wednesday system very briefly, and I was just like, it's been moving around a lot. There's some model runs where it has it over southeast Minnesota. There's other model runs where it is in central Iowa. It shifts a lot. And right now, finally starting to see some consistency in models, and it looks like it's going to favor that southerly track and stay kind of into the central and maybe northern Iowa portion of the region. So that's kind of where that system is looking like. And then as we go into the weekend, of course, been talking about that one this live stream. We'll just be continuing to keep an eye on it. Nothing to worry about yet. Nothing to be concerned about yet. Just kind of look forward to our warm temperatures for the end of the week. And then as we have those warm temperatures by the end of the week, we'll have a better grasp on what this weekend's chance for Sunday and Monday will have to hold. So and then we can give you more information on that as we get a little bit closer. So take a look here. Facebook, Wendy, only in Minnesota can we go from 45 on Friday to 28 on Saturday. Yeah, that's true. It is very, very bipolar here. So especially, we know how spring and fall go. It's basically it goes basically winter to summer fairly quick. So, but yeah, it'll be very, very up and down. At least we'll be able to enjoy some warm temperatures, I'd say. Thursday and Friday looking fairly nice. Partly cloudy, even mostly sunny on Friday. So even though it'll be warm, hey, we'll have some sunny skies too. So that's a positive there. But yeah, then we have snow chances return as soon as the weekend after we have a 45-degree day. But yeah, so we'll continue to kind of keep an eye on it. What's the chance of snow on Saturday? Wondering for the Grumpy Old Men Festival. Okay, so Saturday looking to be as of right now, very spotty. It's not the greatest chance. Looking to be mainly in the morning hours too, fairly quick. Not one I'm super concerned about at all. The only one I would be really keeping an eye on is the Sunday one. That is one that we'll be keeping an eye on for sure. Saturday morning looks to be kind of just a few flurries, a quick flurry or two in the morning hours. So that's what that one's looking like. So not too concerned about that chance there. So good question there. That's all I have for you today. We'll do another live stream later on in the next couple of days. So we'll be here for your mid-morning live stream, and we'll see you then.